Now, Harry and Meghan have been spotted skiing on the slopes and the valleys of Canada during their Invictus Games visit.
Well, that comes as, back on this side of the pond, the Queen was joined by acting royalty for the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's first folio.
Lots to get through. GBNews' royal correspondent Cameron Walker, who joins us now. And Cameron,
what's a folio?
Shakespeare's folio.
Published in 1623, Stephen, so just over 400.
It's like his book.
It's a collection of plays,
Yeah.
so 36 of his plays written down in one manuscript. That's essentially what it is. So there's a whole year of celebrations, which is what the Queen was doing yesterday.
And this is what has caught my eye this morning. It's this fantastic picture, I hope we can show you on the screen, of the Queen surrounded by dames.
Yes, queens of the stage.
Yes.
Yeah, Dame Judi Dench, one of them. We also have Baroness Philella Benjamin. We also have Penelope Wilton as well there, who has just actually finished playing the Queen Mother in Backstairs Billy in the West End. Of course, there's other shows available. This was actually, perhaps very sadly, meant to be a joint engagement between the King and the Queen. It's really the King that has a true passion for Shakespeare, but of course, due to his cancer diagnosis, he's not taking on any public engagements at the moment, but the Queen was very much holding the fort and continuing on his behalf, celebrating Shakespeare.
Actually, it would have been... The picture looks much better without the King in it.
Yeah.
All the ladies together, I think.
Yes, I suppose. There were definitely males there as well, though. Giles Brandreth, Stephen Fry, and lots of people who have played Hamlet over the years, of course, one of Shakespeare's favourite plays. One of the canapes as well was named To Beat or Not to Beat, a play on the words, to be or not to be. I know, but a nice pun there.
Very good.
But yes, Dame Judi Dench read out a sonnet as well, so there's lots of performances. A very good night in London Grosvenor House Hotel with the Queen there.
Oh, gorgeous. We need to talk about Meghan and Harry.
Yes.
They have hit the slopes, haven't they? There's some new pictures out.
They have. So Harry and Meghan are in Whistler in Canada. It's the one-year countdown to the Invictus Games 2025. For the first time ever, it's going to include some winter sports. It was set up by Prince Harry in 2014 to help injured and sick military personnel and veterans to aid their recovery. So there's some great pictures there of Harry trying his hand at sit skiing and, of course, Meghan alongside him, supporting him, meeting lots of these veterans who are going to be taking part in the Games. It is one of Prince Harry's very worthy causes, giving veterans around the world, 550 will be competing next year, purpose again after their rehabilitation.
Yeah, but this is the problem with all of this, isn't it? It's a very worthy cause. It's really important. It all gets overshadowed by the rows of everything else.
Yeah, they didn't help themselves by flying in a private jet from Los Angeles or Santa Barbara, I think it was, to Vancouver to take part in this. At the same time, it says in the new website, Prince Harry's bio, that Prince Harry is an environmental activist. Of course, he also set up a sustainable travel firm, Travelist, and yet he's flying on a private jet. I'm sure they would say it's for security reasons. The timings of commercial flight didn't work, but nonetheless, it's not a good look and overshadows some of the great work he is doing with the Invictus Games.
And there's also been this row about the children's names. So the children are now going by Sussex rather than Mountbatten Windsor.
Yes, which has become a bit of a row because critics of Harry and Meghan are saying they are just capitalising once again on their kids' titles. But there is very much precedent for this. So following the coronation, Archie and Lilibet's surnames were kind of automatically changed to Sussex in a very similar way that when William and Harry were children, their surnames were Wales, as in... Harry Wales, William Wales. I think George Charles and Louis' surname is also Wales. So it's kind of following that precedent. But of course, it is a bit of a challenge for Harry and Meghan because, as you say, Stephen, all of this has kind of been... It's all happening the same week where there's been lots of rows about the website and accusations of Harry and Meghan capitalising on their kids' titles. A source has told The Times this morning that it represents unification of the family because for the first time since the coronation, both... Archie, Lilibet and Harry and Meghan all have the same surname rather than some of them having Sussex and some of them having Mountbatten Windsor. So it's a proud moment, as sources told The Times, for them.
So in that sense, all this hoo-ha is a bit of a storm in a teacup over the names.
Quite possibly. And also the royal crest as well. It's been pointed out that the Duchy of Cornwall has lots of royal branding all over their biscuits they sell in Waitrose and other supermarkets, of course, are available. And also the 800 companies companies that have a royal warrant who obviously used that royal crest to make a profit. So it's all of this which is similar, but of course Harry and Meghan maintained that, of course, they're not using the word royal, which is what they agreed with Queen Elizabeth II in 2020 at that Sandringham summit.
OK, Cameron, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.